Aloha friends, I have a treat today. I'm here with my younger sister MiRon.
Aloha.
Aloha. And today we're talking about dreamers. Now, not just a conventional dream. Normally when we dream, our subconscious is kind of unwinding all the snapshots we take during the day, but there's different ways that we dream in different dimensions. So there's that kind of a dreamer. Then there's someone who goes into the astral realm where they have visitors come in, people who passed on, etc. Then you have people who are going in the astral plane, who are leaving the actual frequency of the earth and going to other places. If you've ever had a dream like that, that sounds familiar. Now, she just so happens to be one of the fastest that I've ever seen. She's also a seer in a different way than I am. It does run in the family. She is what is called a Oneironaut. That's a really big word, also pronounced Oneironaut. A Oneironaut is a person who consciously travels and gets information and gains information. She is also what is known as a Oneiromancer. More information, stay tuned for part 2. Aloha friends, part 2 on dreaming. Again, with my younger sister MiRon.
Hi.
And let's now talk about Oneiromancy and what a Oneiromancer does. And there are Oneiromancers out there. There's not a lot, but they're there. Let's keep on going. When she sleeps, her way of being a clairvoyant is very clear when she sleeps, meaning she'll go to bed and something will happen. She'll have a dream of where she's seeing an event happening that is quite traumatic or something to be wary of. Many of the time she's in the avatar of someone who is an aggressor. Sometimes she's in the avatar of someone who is receiving whatever that trauma might be. Her dreams tend to be more dark when it comes to that form of being able to see. We call that being a noir clairvoyant, a dark clairvoyant. Actually, a lot of my gift is quite noir as well. But the divining comes from the sleep, and then the next day we find out that it actually happened or something to be wary of. Stay tuned for part 3. Aloha, again, I'm here with MiRon, and I would love for you to give us an example of being a Oneiromancer. And there are lots of examples. This has happened since she was a child, being able to tell us all these things that are going to be happening that are quite scary. But there was one that had happened with the shooting on Linden Street. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I feel like a lot of the dreams have to do with shootings nowadays, but I remember being in this building and I'm running out the doors, running out for my life, going down these stone steps, and I see this street called Linden Street. I know that there's an attacker behind me, armed, and so we start running, and the parking lot, I could see the whole structure of the lot. There was a red marquee, and I called my family right away and said, guys, be careful, stay away from these certain things. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And then what happened?
Well, within 3 days, the event did happen, and it was on Linden Street. I won't say the exact location, but the emblem on the outside of the building was red, and the parking lot was circular. Let's talk about more in just a moment. So, in one of the dreams that you had about this Linden Street shooting, there was a moment where you were in the avatar of the aggressor. What was that like?
You know what's really interesting when you avatar is you not only see what they're seeing, but you have those feelings. And I remember on one side, on one dream, I was someone running away from the attacker. I was afraid for my life. I didn't know if I was going to make it down the stairs.
Right.
On the flip side, when I was the aggressive one, I was hunting, and I had all these feelings of just hate and darkness. And that's not my natural self at all. But I remember feeling those. It's like it left a bitter taste on my tongue. Like a metal taste. It was horrible.
Yeah, terrible. Yeah. So as we look forward with this, many people might think of that as a past life, but it wasn't a past life because the event happened within 3 days. This has happened to her entire life, this kind of dreaming. Again, that is a different way of being a clairvoyant and divining. If you have any questions, further questions on being a Oneironaut or being a Oneiromancer, and again, she is truly one of the fastest that I have ever seen. In fact, this is really exciting, sidebar, but when I'm doing sessions and having clients, I like to look into the nature of their sleep. And if they're a dreamer, I can kind of gauge the way that they dream. And if they choose to not divine in their sleep, dreamers will usually be very creative during the daytime. So it's just a different way to be a seer. But for her, she's one of the fastest, and it's kind of fun to map her. She's like a cheetah.
I go everywhere.
She goes everywhere. But if you would like any more information, please message me. You can also follow her. I'll attach her link up here. She's also the holistic wellness person as well. She's great. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. But please get in touch if you have any questions. Subconscious is going to unwind, and they have, is also a seer. Seers run in the family. We're out of time! Aloha, friends. Once again, I'm here with my baby sister, MiRon. Baby, are you the baby? Is Mihan the baby?
Yes.
Miha's the baby. One being a Oneironaut, one being a Oneironaut. And it is a divining way. It's rambling. And in fact, the news, we watched the news, it zoomed out and we could see the school.
It looked just like it.
Right.
It's crazy. Why do we end so sad?
Aloha, here with my younger sister.
I'm so
Aloha, friends. I'm here with my younger sister, MiRon. Hi.